Hi guys, so I'm Jenny. I'm from A Diary of a Mummy. If you haven't checked out my introduction video and some of my other videos yet, please make sure you do. But I've decided that I will do a bit of a update on my pregnancy. For those of you that don't know, I am 28 weeks and 5 days, so I turned 29 weeks on Saturday. I'm due on the 2nd of December and I'm having a little boy. Yes, we have a name by now, but no, we're not telling anybody. That's going to be the surprise when he's born. But it's definitely a name that both me and my partner are very, very happy with. So I found out when I was 2 weeks pregnant. Me and my partner, we were still very, very early on in our relationship. And I have a little girl from a previous relationship, but we decided that we weren't going to wait and we was just going to start trying and see what happens. And lucky enough, I felt pretty much the second month we was really trying. I remember that the first month I actually had more symptoms than I did the second month. Obviously I wasn't pregnant the first month. The test came back completely negative. So I decided just to put it out of my mind and try not to worry too much. And then it was a few days before I was due and I took the test. And yeah, I found out I was pregnant. I ended up telling my partner that day, and then I think it was the day after, it was Mother's Day, so we ended up doing a couple of extra tests, and we gave one test to my mum and one test to his mum and broke the news to our families. I know some people say don't tell anybody until, you know, you're 12 weeks, but we thought it was right. We thought it would work for our family, so we ended up doing that and ended up telling a couple of very, very close friends of ours. And yeah, and we haven't looked back since, really. I ended up going for a scan at about 7 weeks, just because the doctors wanted and midwives wanted to make sure that I was where I was in my pregnancy, and turns out I was, just with sort of a couple of days I think they added on. And then I had my normal scan at about 14 weeks and another scan at 20 weeks. Both of them, well, all three scans, they were very, very happy with. My placenta was in the right place, as they said, as it was at the front and nice and high. Babies continue to grow nice and healthy. I'm measuring right. I had my last midwife appointment last week. Yeah, last week, and she was very happy with everything. She took my normal test. So for those of you that don't know, at the beginning of the pregnancy, when you have your first midwife appointment, they take a load of blood tests and and then every time you see anyone to do with the baby, you end up doing a urine sample. And so they took the test for that at my last appointment. I haven't had any results back, but I'm assuming that's a good thing. Sorry about the light. It seems to be just showing half of my face. No, that's way too bright. I ended up having a emergency trip up to the triage a couple of days ago because I was getting some quite severe stitch-like pains around my tummy, around my belly button, and I was checked out for that, but they was very happy. But I was also placed on the monitor, which is just a normal thing that they do when you go into triage. And they said that the baby's heart rate kept dropping, so I ended up being there a bit longer than I expected, but in the end it turned out fine. Yeah, there was about an hour's break in between, and then I had another test on the monitors, and baby sort of leveled himself out, which was good to know. But yeah, we haven't had luckily enough, we haven't had a eventful pregnancy. It's been pretty straightforward. I have started to suffer from pelvis pain, and I'm under the physio for that at the moment. She's given me some exercises to do, which seem to be helping, and I've been given a belt as well. Maybe that's another thing that I can do if you wanted to see. I can do a video on how I'm coping with the pelvic pain, because I know a lot of women get it, especially later on in the pregnancy because of the weight of the baby and everything. But yeah, so here I am, 29 weeks on Saturday. I'm planning on doing a sort of a weekly update from now until the baby's born, and I'll probably do it sort of every Saturday. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I apologise for the lighting. I need to find myself a station in my house where I can set up a nice light area, and so I'm not half in light and half in the dark. But yeah, let me know what you think, and tell me your stories of your pregnancies, and if you are pregnant, how far along are you, and if you've got children, how were your pregnancies? Did any of you suffer from pelvic pain? And yeah, so thank you for listening, guys. Hope you're all okay, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.